So this is what I look like when I have to go to work and I have to do my hair and things like that. It's a much better face than the one that you saw that was in ultra bum mode when I was in Korea. I probably should have done some stuff like this while I was in Korea, and then I probably would have got a couple of, you know, but I didn't, and it's okay because I was hanging out with my bestie, and that was more important, spending time with my bestie. And I have a kitten who likes to attack my feet, so if I look down and make weird faces all of a sudden or scream or whatever, it's because the cat has attacked my feet. Little kitten. So anyway, I blogged about a few things, but I wanted to vlog about them and just go more into detail. Ah! See, that's what I was talking about. Cat jumped on me, claws and everything, and it didn't feel so good. So anyway, there was a guy that I met not too long before I left, and everything seemed pretty cool. He was like, "Hey, let me help you with your language. If you have any questions about the culture, be more than happy to help you. Oh, that's so cool that you're coming to Seoul. I'll show you around when you're not with your friends. We can have a meal. We can drink. Blah blah blah, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, okay," because that's normal. Everyone says, "Let's have a meal. Let's drink." So I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, "Okay, yeah, cool. Let's go." Well, then um, I know, not long before I left, all of a sudden he was saying, "Oh, you're so pretty. I would love to have a girlfriend like you. I think I love you, blah, blah, blah. Let's meet at this station and then we'll drink." And I was like, "Really? Really? You've been talking to me for like this long and you love me? Are you for real right now?" And he was like, "Oh, is that too much? Ha ha ha." Yeah, yeah, it really is. And I knew right then someone right. Well, the next conversation was, "Hey, let's meet at this station at 9 o'clock because um, I'll be done with work, and then we can meet, and then let's get a motel." Huh? What? And he was like, "Yeah, let's meet, let's get a motel because I want sex all night." It must be crazy. So I will admit I led him on for a while. So I was like, "Oh yeah, that just sounds great. Yeah, yeah, buddy, sure." So he just kept going into, "We're gonna meet at the station, and we'll go to a motel. Is that okay with you?" Yeah, it's swell. And then like a few days later, he was like, yeah, let's go ahead and meet at that motel, but you pay for it because I don't have any money." Really, dude? No. So at that point, I wanted to see how far he would take it. Like, how bold would he be? Because he was already bold enough, but I wanted to see how bold would he be. So I was like, not only will I not pay for a motel, but if you think I'm just going to meet you at a subway station and then we're just going to go straight to a motel, nah, dude, you can get a hooker for that, and that's not me. He was like, "Oh, no, 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 that's not what I mean. Just, like, I don't have a lot of money, so I figured I could just buy alcohol and then we could drink in the room." Hmm, okay. No. So then he's like, "Okay, okay, I'll figure something out. Let's just each pay half of the room and, we'll each pay half of the drinks and, I guess we can go have a meal and we'll pay half there as well." All right, let's see where this goes. Hold on, my kitten is being crazy again. Hey, no, 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 no. He was playing with the outlet, and I didn't want him to electrocute himself. Oh, okay. Gotta hurry up. Anyway, so, oh, kitty just fell. Anyway, so he went on, like, "Okay, let's pay half. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do this." And then he kept saying, "Meet me at the station, meet me at the station, meet me at the station," because I just want to sex all night. So I kept saying no, and I would blow up at him, and then he would be like, "Be chill." He'd be like, "Oh, man, come on." Whatever. Well, then finally, one night, after I had said no like a bunch of times, this one night, all of a sudden he messages me like 50 times in a row and calls me like 7 or 8 times in a row. Just kept calling and calling and calling and calling and calling, and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And it's 12:30, 1:30 in the morning. I don't know. I just know it was after I had gone to bed. It was one of those nights where we went out drinking early, so I went to bed early because Korean beer makes me sleepy. But Dongdongju and Mekoli, whoo, drink it all night. But this night we were drinking beer, so I got sleepy. So anyway, when I finally woke up, I refused to answer his calls. No, actually, I think I answered one. I don't know. I was half asleep. But anyway, I was like, dude, I'm not meeting you. This isn't happening, blah, blah, blah. And then a little light bulb went, ding. Hold on. How bad does he want it? Make him work. I was like, you know what? You want to do all this, that, and the other thing so bad? Come where I am. This is the subway that you take. This is the exit that you get off on. You tell me when you're there. I'll walk outside. Was I going to walk outside? Nope. But I wanted to see if he would actually do it. Sometimes I'm not a nice person. And he kept saying, no, 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 I'm not going to do it, not going to do it, not going to do it. And I was like, okay, well, deuces. And yeah, I'm done. Well, so then he stopped calling. But then his last message was, well, I'll come to where you are tomorrow. I ain't going to be here because I was leaving. I was going to go to another part of South Korea. And then he's like, okay, well, I'll go the day that you come back. He didn't. And I told him how much of a terrible person he was, and that you foreign girls aren't stupid like that, and we're not easy like that. It was silly of him to think so. This, that, and the other. Told him off, and all he was like, "Oh my God, I didn't mean that. I just really like you," and blah blah blah. Come on, dude, let's be for real. So then after that, there was another guy that I met who was a little older than this dude. So I figured, okay, he's older, he's legit. Because he was like, oh, you seem really nice. I found uh, your profile interesting, and things that you are interested in, and about learning the culture, and this, that, and the other. I thought that was cool. And he was like, hey, let's Skype, because it's easier when you Skype someone. And I was like, okay, because I have some people that I Skype with, um, and it helps with the language exchange. Well, when this guy decided to Skype, he was buck naked, totally bucket naked. He had a nice body, but I didn't want to see all that. Not like that. And he was, sitting there in a chair, and I was like, oh my God. And he stood up, full Monty, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Um, I need an adult. Like, I need an adult, I need an adult. Help me. Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. And then he was like, oh, you're not going to turn your video on? I don't get to see you? Bro, I'm talking about language exchange, not, no. So he got angry and then never talked to me again, which does not make me mad at all. And then there's another person that I met. They, they say that they're not like this, but they are. Because guys are guys, just no matter what. A guy who's going to be like that is going to be like that. Doesn't matter where he's from. Anyway, then I met another guy. He was much younger than I am, but he was like, I love Nunas. Nunas are like my thing. It's almost a fetish. And I was like, excuse me? I'm just trying to learn language and culture. And you talking about fetish. No, doesn't work for me. So, needless to say, that guy and I do not talk anymore. Um, so yeah, doesn't matter where the guy is from. Doesn't matter what the guy's like. Guys are gonna be guys. Um, for a little while, especially while I was over there and I was walking around, I was with my bestie. I think because my bestie is a guy, a lot of the times when I was walking around, guys probably figured that we were together because everybody's a couple over there. And I heard a lot of people ask, "How do you know her?" Because they wanted to know if we were a couple. Um, But since they assumed we were a couple, guys didn't really look twice at me, and I didn't walk around by myself all that often because my bestie was always there. So I got a little bit discouraged. I will absolutely admit that. I got discouraged and I was like, oh my God, I'm so just completely under. And then looking back at the videos compared to what I see now, I didn't even make myself look attractive most of the time. So that's a problem too. But I thought it was because I got a few extra pounds. I'm a thick girl, so I figured that was the case. But no, it was A, I was walking with a dude everywhere, and B, I was in like super chill mode, and I was with my best friend, so I didn't try to make myself look good. I was just like, whatever happens, happens, and nothing happened. So I got discouraged, but um, it's okay, because I look back at it in hindsight and I see where my faults were, and I also understand that I attract crazy and weird, so, those are the type of guys that are going to come at me sometimes. Not everybody is like that, but some are. There is an oppa that talks to me constantly who lives in California. I live in Arizona, so, it's really not that far. But even he lets his freak flag fly sometimes, and I'm like, whoa, dude. And I kind of go off like, why do you assume that it's okay to say something like that? Why do you assume that I would just do something like that? Blah, blah, blah. And then we don't talk for a little while, and then, he starts talking to me again or whatever. So, yeah. So I have not given up. I am not going to be like, well, Koreans just don't like black women, because that's not true. That is not true at all. I will say that I have a profile on a website geared towards meeting Asian men, and I get a lot of messages, and I get a lot of people that view my profile. Um, Sometimes we're just not a match because of age, and I know that with the Asian cultures, age is a big deal. They're looking for a set age, and that's that. You might go a little above, or whatever, but sometimes it's just too many years. With my age, it's just a little bit too much more than what they want to do, and that's okay. Because I put my age down there, not the age that people think I am, not the age that I look or whatever. I put my actual age on there, and that throws some people. I'm cool with that. So we'll see what happens, because there's a couple of prospects. We'll see what happens. I will continue to keep everybody updated and stuff like that. And this is probably just as quick as what was on the blog. Sorry. So yeah, migukyoja at wordpress.com. You can read all about it because I blog more than I blog, and I ramble too much when I blog. So yeah. Bye bye guys. Everybody have a good day. Jun haru deseo. Bye bye. Annyeong.